Welcome to Eating Enlightenment. Today I'll be talking about the spiritual path of beginning how to stop worrying about your body. Listen, this isn't about loving your body. I know you hear all this stuff out there. Love your body, love my body. Trust me, I'm in the yoga field. I teach yoga. There's a lot of this nonsense out there. Just love your body. Just love your body. Listen, that's great. And you can do that. But it's going to take a long time, especially if you're struggling with a body image problem right now. You're struggling with binge eating. You're not ready, nor is it appropriate for you to just love your body. It's down the line. Spiritually speaking, Lao Tzu, a guy similar to the Buddha, not the Buddha, but the founder of Taoism, he's got this really famous quote, I'm sure you've heard of it: the journey of 10,000 miles begins with a single step. Likewise, the Buddha, there's an article down below where I wrote about this more, brought all these pieces together, but likewise the Buddha said, you have 2 steps to enlightenment. 2 steps to enlightenment. First you begin, second step you continue. So today we're talking about that first step, the beginning. The beginning of loving your body. The beginning of ending a body image problem. The beginning of, as one person on my email list, or what I did was I sent out a question and they replied. There's a survey down there. I asked people what their biggest problem was around food. And the reply, one of the replies I got was, can't stop obsessing about being thin. And so I wrote about that. If you want to give me your answer, you can click down below. There's a survey link below. So this post is for you. The person who wrote to me and said you couldn't stop obsessing about being thin. This is for you. This is the beginning of your journey. And there's 2 steps that you need to take, or at least process in your mind to consider about ending obsessive thoughts about being thin. And those 2 steps are, you take a right foot, you take a left foot when you're walking. We got 2 steps for the first step. It's don't let these thoughts stop you from living a meaningful life, and don't let these thoughts, number 2 point, don't let these thoughts get you back into dieting. The reason I say don't let these thoughts stop you from living a meaningful life is, listen, I fretted about my appearance today. I fretted about this layout right here. I've been on this journey for years and I still have random thoughts. Oftentimes something will come up like, you're not good enough. You're an imposter. Something like that will just pop up. And I don't know. It's certainly gone down. I don't really believe these thoughts as much anymore. The frequency of these thoughts has gone down. But, here I am, standing in front of the TV, or whatever, the screen, looking at you, talking to you. There's all sorts of thoughts running through my head, like, oh man, I'm not as good as these other YouTube channelers about eating disorders and so forth. Don't let it hold you back. Because if you wait till the end, where all these thoughts are gone, where you have this loving relationship with your body, guess what? You're going to be waiting a damn long time. All those things that you could have been doing, dating, trying to get more energy, eating better, trying to travel, trying to save up money, trying to just be there for people without complaining. All these things. You can do them even if you're thinking these thoughts. These thoughts aren't real. So don't expect that these thoughts are going to go away and then you're going to magically live your life. It's the opposite way around. You got to live your life first. And then these thoughts kind of start to, you just don't believe them anymore because you've gone through them. You know, maybe you showed up like me. I'm showing up on camera right now. I'm having these weird thoughts, and I've done this before, and I know that basically these weird thoughts, they aren't valid. They aren't true. I might be having these weird thoughts, but I've done this 100 times before. Nothing bad has really happened. A few of you have left nasty comments that are totally unwarranted. I'm open to feedback. There's another form down there where if you have sincere constructive feedback, I would love to hear it. But some of you have left naughty comments. No. I don't take those personally. Anyways, second step is don't go back to dieting. Don't go back to dieting. Let me repeat that. Don't go back to dieting. Let me repeat that. Don't go back to dieting. I got 3 books right here: Intuitive Eating, Brain Over Binge, and Brain Over Binge over here, and then Food, The Good Girl's Guide. None of these books say go back to dieting. Dieting is horrible for you. You know, these thoughts right here, they're going to say, oh, you binged. Oh, you ate some sugar. Oh, you didn't exercise hard enough. Oh, you went over 2,000 calories. Oh, or they might say horrible things like, you worthless piece of fucking trash. You know, how dare you eat more than 1,500 calories, you pieces. You know, this digging into you. And this is why the first step is so important, because you would not tolerate if someone else talked to you the way that you let your mind talk to you. You worthless piece of crap. If someone told you that, you would be like, no, get out of my life. And this voice in your head is telling you, you worthless piece of crap, you better effing diet. You better effing stop eating. You better skip a meal. You better go exercise hard. You better stick your finger fucking down your throat, get that shit out of you, and get it all up. And so, yeah, you can't listen to that voice, especially if it's telling you to go back to dieting. You need to eat regularly. You need to stop worrying about weight loss. Listen, it's not like you can't lose weight. If you stop binging, if you take care of yourself, most likely you'll return to your natural weight, especially if you're heavier. Don't worry about it. Let it happen. Okay? Let it happen on its own. It's gonna take a while. Listen, even when you're on this path, it's not like it's just gonna melt off like 10 pounds in a week. Give up dieting. Do not let these thoughts go back to dieting. That's how you begin this path to ending these thoughts, to stop obsessing about being thin, stop these thoughts. It's you go live your life, you improve your self-esteem, you don't go back to your old ways, you eat and feed yourself and take care of yourself, and you build confidence. You go live a good life. And then these thoughts, it's like you're still gonna have them, but then you're living a good life, and it's like, they just don't matter, you know? Right now you're letting these thoughts hold you back, and then they impact you, and you get caught in this negative spiral. You need to take a firm stand and just be like, boom, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm on a new way, and it's gonna be hard, and you do need to find support, but that's the first step, and that's the first step. Okay, so let me know if you have any comments or suggestions. Check out the article down below on my website, and have a wonderful day. Namaste. Peace.